My name is Oscar.
My name is Carl.
And this is Who Would Watch This? Welcome to Who Would Watch This, the podcast where we watch a film, chat, and try to figure out how to watch this.
Today we're talking about Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters, which currently has a 5.6 on IMDb, a 43% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 2.3 on Letterboxd. Oscar, what's the plot?
In order to restore their dying safe haven, the son of Poseidon and his friends embark on a quest to the Sea of Monsters to find the mythical Golden Fleece, all the while trying to stop an ancient evil from rising. I don't know why they were so coy about...
They're coy about it's about a tree.
Yeah.
They're really coy that it's about a tree.
They were coy about it being Percy Jackson. They were coy about it being a... They were just like, let's keep it vague, so if you don't know what's going on, you're going to be lost.
I know. When it turned out it was about a tree, I was pretty fucking furious. So I get why they were coy. Oscar, should we go back in time to before we'd seen the movie, when we tried to predict who we thought would watch us?
I couldn't think of a better idea. I literally couldn't.
I
tried to rack my brain, because that was a dog shit idea, but hey, it's all we got.
It's all we've got.
It's all we've got.
It helps with pacing of the episode.
Precisely.
People go, why don't you cut it? It helps with the pacing of the episode.
Precisely.
Oscar?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters.
Yeah, huh?
Last week, we discussed...
Lightning Thief.
The Lightning Thief, and
Yeah.
that I have seen the first half of The Lightning Thief, second half of Sea of Monsters.
Yeah, great. So how you feeling? Who do you think would watch, I guess, the start, and then I guess you already know who watched the end, because that's just done.
Apart from our low heads out there, big Logan Lerman fans, I guess, and our Grove heads, who are our big Grover fans, and our Elizabeth Debicki.
Yep. Oh, no, not Debicki.
Not
You're close.
Debicki.
The one from the White
Daddario.
Lotus. Daddario
Our
heads.
Dadar heads.
Dadar heads,
Who
yes.
are our Daddario fans.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be for fans of Thor.
Oh, okay.
The director of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yeah, Google.
Yeah, we have the access to Google. It is a bonkers name, and you got to give it to him. It's a crazy career, you know. And Diary of a Kid, I think, has got a lot of love at the moment.
People seem to love it now.
People have grown up, and
none of them are good. I don't know why they've got like a nice... Are you about to defend them?
I have seen them. Again,
Yeah.
I've read the books. I thought they were great books. It was really, I really think they captured it. And again,
He
I
was
feel
too
like,
wimpy for me.
oh, that's see.
I thought he was too pathetic.
In my mind, POV, I was like, I can finally relate to this freak of a child. I also think he's a psychopath, and I think that works.
I just was watching and I was like, why this kid should be bullied more. I'd be
Okay.
bullying this kid, and now I'm reading his fucking diary?
It's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird of you. But no, Thor's smacked out the park. You know, he's given us Sea of Monsters. I guess Chris Columbus did not want to return. I guess they saw it was a sinking ship. So I can't wait, you know. I remember this one being the book at least. And I have gone back and looked up the entirety of this entire series, because I did feel guilty rocking up like, I'm the expert. And you're like, how's it end? I'm like, great cue. I can't remember who the villain is, but I'm a big fan, I guess.
Yeah, I believe you declared last week there's no big villain.
That was incorrect. I vaguely remember being a Titan. It is a Titan, and also Luke is sort of controlling him. There is a whole prophecy. It's a whole thing. Ask me any question. I also remembered, you were like, why is it all set in America? I was like, that is weird. Turns out, anytime the most dominant culture absorbs the sort of locations. So if you were in ancient Greece, you would go to their big tower, you know? Now, we don't know what that is, but, you know, I wish we knew.
So the book's also saying the dominant...
The books say that. The movie has yet to tell us that. So for all we know, the Hollywood sign is essentially the entrance to hell, which I mean is fitting.
That's fair.
It's
It's
LA.
fitting.
It's LA.
Now what we know of LA. Yeah, it's the entrance to
It's like
hell.
it's like coming out with allegations.
Yeah,
just
it kind of is.
He was big in the 2000s, but ever since the files have got released, it's just not good for LA.
It's just Woody. Woody's there at the boat being like, give me the money.
But Carl, Sea of Monsters. This did kill the franchise, and then Disney had to resurrect it, and I think it's about to kill it again. So it's just good stuff.
Yeah, it is funny to see Disney Plus, I guess, just not making anything at the moment. I don't know, did you see Wall Street basically told Disney that they should just get rid of Disney Plus?
Really?
And now, if you look it up, there's not a single Star Wars or Marvel show in development. Anything that's been shot is done.
Yep.
Nothing's shooting.
Wow.
Everything's just sort of like
Why
on
is that?
quiet
I mean,
pause.
at a certain point, you're like, how much are we spending on the the third season of Percy Jackson,
Yeah.
and that's a good title. You know?
I think you could just make so much money selling off the property. I don't know if you saw.
They own everything. Just put all the stuff they own on the sites. I don't mind. Like, you can own Fox. I can watch the Fox stuff. I also think people are like, I like a good movie. They're like, oh, that was our business model, not making those.
Yeah.
So we really need to either make some good stuff or just show the ones that were already made that were good. So that's what we've got, really. It's 100 years of cinema. Chuck it on there.
Yeah, but Netflix just bought The Walking Dead for $500 million for 5 years.
Wow.
And it's like Disney could just be making that sort of money.
Yeah.
Selling off just the rights to
Yeah.
Marvel for 5 years to a streaming service that's willing to
Wow.
pay.
Is that the IP of Walking Dead, or is that just the show?
Just
Walking
the
Dead?
show and the spin-offs and,
Wow.
and the worldwide rights to stream that on the service for 5
In
years.
my mind, that show's been like dead in the water, but then they also have like 4 spin-offs a year, so I assume it's just crazy with
I
somebody.
also think like nostalgia plays just keep happening. It wouldn't surprise me if suddenly everyone's back in on The Walking Dead
Yeah.
in a while. And they don't want anything new. They're just happy to watch those first few good seasons
Yeah.
again. So, I don't know how we got onto that. Anyway, but Sea of Monsters.
Sea of Monsters, the best movie of the year, they've been saying.
I saw the second half of this
Yeah.
in Vietnam
Yeah.
with you
Yeah.
on the couch.
Yeah.
We were all sitting there watching the second half. We'd switch it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being shocked that Luke had returned from the first
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
film. And that genuinely intrigued me because I just assumed it was one of those franchises that just like, oh, done and dusted with our villains and our characters and
No.
stuff. And so I went, wow,
Me
that's
being the
pretty good.
bookworm destroyed you that day. I was like, you should not get excited because I know what's going on. I have the foresight and you're an idiot. And I said that for about an hour. I
Yeah.
berated you. It was pretty gruesome.
You're lucky I had no liquid in my body, and so I was there as a shriveled peach, just taking your brutality.
It was fucking vile. Who would watch Sea of Monsters? I remember seeing this movie, and I really cannot remember a single thing about it. I looked on Letterboxd. I'm giving it a 1. I'm giving it a pretty low review. But then again, I've seen it since we've started the podcast. I've given a lot of films 1 stars. Now we've done this. Now we've dedicated our lives to watching garbage. I
Yeah.
go, you know what? It's a solid 2.5.
Yeah.
I've seen the worst. I've seen the worst of the worst.
I hate when somebody comes up to me. They're like, "I just saw the worst film," and I'm like, "No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't."
You idiots.
They're about to just be like, "It's the third Bridget Jones film," and I'm like, "That's a quaint rom-com. Shut your
good.
face.
You're
That's
an idiot.
fine.
I've-
That's so palatable."
Yeah, I've seen dog shit.
Yeah.
I've seen literal.
I've
dog
seen
shit.
literal. Try watching Swept Away.
Yeah.
Try seeing that misogyny up on screen.
Yeah. God, it's crazy that one kind of is a banger. That sticks with you. I would love to go and revisit.
It's sort of my go-to where I thought that was like an unpleasant watch.
Yeah.
It's just a bad film.
It's
Through
cruel.
and through.
And I feel
It's
like
poorly
it-
acted as well.
It is also got like real like director and an actress. So you're just like it technically is a movie.
It's from memory, it's kind of pretty. Like I
There's
think it
one
looked
scene.
okay.
It's on a beach. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
You point a camera at a beach, you're gonna have a nice shot. You
Yeah.
know, that's the thing.
That's the thing about a
sand
beach.
sparks. It's good stuff. Who would watch Sea of Monsters, Carl?
Fans of Luke's character, the
Yeah.
character Luke.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what intrigued me. Luke's back.
I remember it being the Cyclops. I can't remember if that's the book or the movie. I'm remembering that. I remember
The
the
Cyclops is in this one.
I remember that being annoying. But I think the book, if I remember correctly, the book's also like he's pretty annoying, which I feel like gives you a bit of, you know, when the movie's kind of on your side, like no, they're meant to be annoying.
Yeah.
And that's sort of like a whole thing, rather than just the conflict's going to be the annoyance.
I think there's a level of storytelling where I think a lot of directors and a lot of writers watched Plane, Trains, and Automobiles and loved how annoying John Candy was in that movie, and then how you love him by the end of it.
Yes.
And I don't think any of them realize that you then also need John Candy, an actor of the level of John Candy, to be able to sell the fine line that's being walked of funny and annoying.
Yeah.
And he comes in with likable baggage already.
Yes.
And then that is just a well-written movie on top of it.
He is annoying, but only because he's so sincere to such
Yes!
a straight man.
Yes.
Like, that is... God, it's such a great film. But
It's
you
so
are
good.
bang on right, because you are, like, he is an annoying man, and because you're in a bad situation. But in any other space, he's so charismatic. And John Candy absolutely nails that, guys. Guys, who would watch this? Watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It makes me cry every single...
It's coming up to Thanksgiving in a couple months. Yeah. You can chuck it on now. Pause the podcast. Go have a good time. Go have a good time. We'll wait.
We'll go a week. See you guys there. Bye.
We'll see you there. Bye. Oscar, Sea of Monsters.
Fucking hell. What the hell's up with this Logan Lerman haircut? He looks like dog shit.
He looks like he's got Lego hair.
I couldn't believe... I was like, he has gotten that hard haircut and gone, right, this is going to be a bomb. I'm not trying. And he commits to not doing anything in the film. I couldn't believe how little he's here.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And you know what also? I threw my hands up and I went, when they were like, Grover's not going to be in this film much. I was like, oh, the only one that cared?
The only one that cares. And I love the film goes, look, guys... I know the whole premise is that Grove is not in it but for most of the film, Grove is here. And I think because they go, we just cannot lose. We really need him. He's really the linchpin of this whole series. We didn't realize it.
We can only have him gone for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because there's just, if we lose him, what's at stake?
Yeah. In this one, I remember I looked up a big summary of the books. I did like an hour long, someone going into each one. I remember it's crazy where they're going to go. This movies could not have handled this. But anyway, essentially, this is kind of the will they, won't they sort of start of this.
Grover and Logan?
Precisely. Yeah. It's go on human and it's hot.
It's happening down to those hooves.
It's nasty. They're painted red. You know why? He's a whore. Let's get into it. Logan Lerman starts with the most boring
narration. Yeah, it is a bad catch up. He's crazy to give nothing in the VO booth as well. To do nothing on screen.
I mean, I always think it's a very brave move for someone to make the film and then get you back. You've seen the rough cut and you go, right, now really sell the VO. Some people really give it a go and others go, nope. This is also definitely did not need VO, and it definitely went...
They definitely thought, we need to make it so if you haven't seen the first one, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because nobody saw the first one. No. And they still want a movie that makes like $500, $600 million at a minimum. And yet, it only got the people that saw the first one back.
Yeah. So it's just useless, and he's just not giving it his all.
And it's because he knows. He knows he's not coming back.
Yeah.
He's given up a lot of his career to like a 7-picture deal, and he's only gotten 2 in before they've told him it's not working out, Logan.
It's tough. And I feel like Logan... There's also this whole thing. We get shown the start of the book. Four kids... getting beaten up by a Cyclops. Percy's narrating that.
And they're the kids that we see, aren't they? It's like Luke.
It's Luke, Annabeth, Zeus's daughter, and a fourth one. I can't remember what the one is. They're a bit more bigger in the book.
Anyway, one of them becomes a tree.
Yeah.
And it's pretty... I'm sure this works in book form.
Oh, I was going back and I watched an hour-long thing. Guys, check out the books. Because it is definitely doing a bit more Harry Potter. It's also doing a bit more comedic. That's what I kind of forgot. It's kind of got a bit more sense of humor than the Harry Potter books.
This movie, or the books do?
The books do, definitely. So it's a bit more, I'd say a bit around, what's it called? Around the World? Oh, not Around the World.
Around the World in 80 Days?
No, the universe.
Jackie Chan film where he plays Passport 2?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That kind of vibe.
I was off.
That kind of vibe. So this tree thing kind of goes, you know what? It's fine. We've got a bit of... But when you give it a serious look, it's pretty pathetic. It also is odd for this whole film. Because I think they have got this serious vibe at the start. And then it feels like the director must have swapped over. Because then they go for a more of a comedic tone. A more kiddie comedic tone for the film.
I was feeling this one was more kiddie. And I actually thought that maybe suited the
I think it definitely
tone
suited,
more.
yeah. 100%. Yeah.
I've got to say that I think just in terms of what they set up here at the beginning... and then we also get to see camp a little bit more too. I think, compliment-wise, I think all of the new adults are really well cast.
Yeah.
So, Stanley Tucci, career best.
We've gotten rid of Brosnan. That did hurt me. But when Tooch rocked up a bit drunk, I was like, okay, you've Indiana Jones us pretty well.
Yes.
The sack, I'm in.
I can't notice a difference. Yeah. You've done great.
Yeah.
Whoever the great British actor they got,
Anthony Head.
who passed away recently.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I thought, suited this role really well.
100%.
I went, oh, you're way better than Pierce Brosnan. You're great in
Feels
this.
more wise, just feels
Yes!
like quite like kind, you know.
Yes.
He's kind to Percy, whereas Pierce Brosnan was kind of like mogging out with the horses, you know. It was kind of, you know, his own thing. I didn't think he was a teacher. It felt weird he was here. This new horse fella, nicer.
The guy the new horse guy seems responsible. I thought the Pierce Brosnan one just wanted to like fuck ponies.
100%.
He just wanted to gallop around.
He's he's meant to be tasked with being the headmaster of a bunch of kids. I don't think Pierce Brosnan was at any point like calling up the parents, being like, "Hey, they've done this like shit."
No.
He's like, this guy knows his stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
he's out there looking for nectar.
Yeah.
He wants more and more nectar.
Get into nectar. Is that their Coke? What is that?
It's got to be their Coke.
It's like a speedball in this universe. It's crazy. The kid's like, you gotta try nectar. You won't stop. Yeah, I fucking OD'd on nectar the other night on Saturday. It was a fucking rush.
It's also clear off the bat as well. I assume you picked up on it too. I went, the 3D craze. A lot of 3D shots that aren't working now.
Yeah, we get essentially the tragedy of a child dying, and this Cyclops throws a tree, and it's like, whoa! And it rolls into the screen. You're like, I hope it crushes me and the girl, you know? It's good stuff.
It's so funny when there's not 3D because you just go, this is gratuitous. You don't need to hold onto the tree for so long. Like, these shots feel so elongated, and it wrecks the pacing of a scene because they're focusing on, look at this hand coming out at you as they crawl.
The opening is like Percy Jackson, Percy doing a narration while he's trying to like, I don't know what this is even called. It's like a spinny tower where they're trying to climb to the top.
Yeah.
Whatever. Essentially, you're right. The poles get a lot of screen time of swinging. Going,
Yeah.
Whoa! Bet you have to dodge it as well. It's like you're in the film, but you're not because you're in the cinema.
Yeah.
With some 3D glasses.
And it's just such a good time capsule because instead of having a score, we've got Fall Out Boy playing.
And although the film on paper is worse, I'm way more
I'm
enjoying.
so much more in.
Yeah.
It is. I think it is. This whole sort of beginning at the camp just feels like the camp is more lived in. It's a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more summer campy in vibe.
And I think, and that's the only, I wish it was kids, because when like a bunch of 28-year-olds rock up just like, hey, butt brain, you're like,
know.
you should have hired, it's a shame you have this tone now, you know, it sucks.
Some of them look 30. Some of them look, they're married.
Yeah, Luke rocks up with a child, and the kid's like 8.
Luke's like, I'm settling down. I've got to start thinking about a deposit on a house.
I just got my super intact, you know, you really got to buckle down and get a good industry super, you know, you can't be just going for the default. You really got to lock in.
I'm dealing with getting mum into a home, so there's it's a tough
you can
reality
see it behind
out
his
there.
eyes. You can see it behind his eyes. Like, I don't care about this camp stuff.
He's
you
like,
know?
this fleece is all I got, and then I had a crisis. I had a midlife crisis, and I spent it on this fucking boat, and I don't know why I did that. It's a bad investment. It's not even buoyant, but it is a great time capsule.
It is.
I think.
I think so.
I think seeing at the beginning of the movie, I in my opinion, either the director or the writer went, oh, this whole movie's about the fact that camp's in jeopardy, and we didn't spend any time at the camp last film. We have to speed run people's investment in the first 10 minutes of the movie. And I can feel they're trying, and I think they're getting up onto a better foot at the beginning, but it's too little too late.
They're speed running as well. They've got this oracle that Percy Jackson goes to get like a prophecy at the top.
I loved the oracle design and voice.
Love that. I love the art design. I was just out the gate, like it's got that sort of, I think they are just doing stained glass Harry Potter, but that's fine. You know,
there's two big things at the beginning of the movie that feel very Harry Potter, and it's this oracle, and then it's like the 3 witches in the taxi.
Yeah,
and then I was like, oh, this is a better vibe. Maybe they're committing to this, and then after that, it's just all CG. All locations that are just a green screen. Yeah, they completely falls apart.
Yeah. They have. I think because in the first one they are so hell bent on just stringing you along to the plot points of the first one that you feel like you're like, this doesn't feel lived in at all. Whereas this one kind of goes, it's a bit loosey-goosey. I mean, they're not really the iconic scenes, so we're just going to enjoy, we're going to take a bit of time and set you up for the next scene. And it feels way more natural.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Is every one of these Percy Jackson stories a quest?
Yeah. So again, that's what I also looked up. Because remember at the last episode, we're a bit like, why have they sent these kids out? It's definitely a bit more of a like it's an honor essentially to go do it. And we've also got we've also got Clarice. She's kind of like the bad girl, and she's doing all the quests and achieving stuff. But yes, you're right. The quests are very important.
Yeah, I think they needed to have set that up more. That you want to be selected to do a quest.
You want to do quests and you want the honor. This one kind of sort of goes into it because Percy Jackson's he's like a one quest wonder, which I think is a really funny.
I love that. I wrote that down too. Grover.
Really funny. Yeah, it's good. It's good. But yeah, the quests are definitely you want to do quests.
Yeah.
In this world, it's definitely more of a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because you are right. It is a weird narrative in the first one being like, send someone else to do this, you know? But essentially, these guys are, after the gods, kind of the next best thing, you know?
Well, it's also really ingrained in the Greek mythology of the gods is all these other gods doing quests. Yeah. It's big thing in the Odyssey, Hercules, Jason and the Argonauts, all that. So I get why they're all quests. Yeah. But it does feel so... I can only imagine this getting kind of grating after a while that you'd go, wow, every time I was going to leave the camp and do a quest?
It feels like it drops it. Because I remember in the second or third one... they get kidnapped and they have to sort of it's less of there's sort of I remember that it's sort of being hands-off narrative, like it's not needed. They sort of have this prophecy in the overarching from I guess this one, which sort of pushes the narrative rather than getting to camp being like, right, you need to go out there. Like it feels much more natural why they're doing this, and it's sort of hands off. But you are right. At the start, they're sort of like do little things, you know. So it sort of sets it up.
You know, I don't want to be mean to Logan Lerman. I like Logan Lerman and things. I think it's a tough call to get him to sit and talk to water. And yeah, he's got better chemistry with the water than he does the other people in the movie. Yeah, but it's a tough call to do a lot of water chit chat.
Yeah. And it's a whole thing of like. The Cyclops has a way better connection to the water, but I gotta tell you, when Logan Lerman's chatting to the water, I don't want to chat to. If I was beside
I don't want the water to
I'm
come
ghosting
back.
him.
Yeah.
This is not going well.
He's not talking to you about good stuff.
No.
He's not bringing up good gossip.
No.
He's just, I'll tell you what, Percy Jackson, he's a taker.
Yeah.
All he does is take.
What's that glass? It's half empty because he's drank it all.
100%. It's all he does. All he wants is favors.
Yeah.
Oh, put me on another quest, Dad.
Yeah.
Dad, can I get that bike?
Yeah.
And you know what the Cyclops is? He bucks up.
Yeah.
He bucks up and he saves people and he's always got a can-do attitude. He's super positive.
He jumps in the water, gives a little splash. I'm sure Poseidon, that feels great for him. Percy's never wet. He's lacking in wetness.
He so clearly doesn't want to get wet.
Yeah.
And it's offensive.
Yeah.
You are
That's
related
your dad.
to water.
That's your dad.
That's your dad.
Yeah.
You've got to let your dad get you wet.
Hop in your dad and get a little wet.
You've got to get wet with your dad.
The Cyclops is sopping.
This guy's getting wet with his dad on the daily.
100%. That's why it gives a little favour.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I also do think I much preferred the choice of just not showing the gods. I think that was a good choice here of just showing either.
I just completely forgot about that. They definitely didn't hire them out, but it's definitely a better. It feels they're a bit more like omnipresent. Like,
yes.
Where can I get to them?
Yeah. Well, if they've got no contact with them, we don't need to see them. I also think it's smarter too because it just cuts more characters out of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's already overloaded with characters and exposition.
Yeah.
I think that's what's tough with always doing a quest, especially this one's shorter than the last one, an hour 45 long. It's just exposition after exposition, yet again, of getting from A to B to C to D.
Yeah.
And then ending.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's get into it, okay? So pretty much to go, hey, a big bull comes through, fucks up the tree.
What did we think of the bull?
Look dog shit. Look real dog shit.
It wasn't my favorite bull.
It's really, the effects, and I know how like budgets work, they go, right, we're spending a bit of money on that, we're spending a bit. This one, cheap. Looks bad.
I think you could cut the bull. I think you could just straight up.
That's the inciting moment. You don't want to incite. There's trees down. Carl.
Just have people invade. Have that be more. I just think.
I would love just to rewrite. Right, loggers come in. They just cut on the tree by accident. It's not even like a
so it's a bit. You know what? It's environmentalism now, and that's what he's got to go. He's got to go through the
he's
normal judicial
kill
system.
Al Gore. He's got to kill Al Gore. But he's got to fight legally. It's good stuff.
There's a great moment when the Cyclops says, "Bad bull," and they really hold on that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know, do we think this was a joke?
I think so.
Or
but
just a heroic
it would
moment?
it would land in 3D. That's the thing.
You're so
Yeah.
right. I forgot
Yeah.
the words would come out
Yeah,
at you.
exactly. And the bubbers were really, they felt great in your skin.
Oh, love it. I love it.
But yeah, no, they beat the Cyclops. They beat the bull up.
Yeah.
But it knocks down the tree.
So is the Cyclops immortal? Is that why he can get burned and not die?
Look, he even says out loud, "I'm a Cyclops. I can't be burned." In my mind, he's got water things. I'd assume if anything, this would be the worst thing for him.
Yeah.
But it seems like he got some water powers.
Is that a big thing with Cyclops? They can't burn?
I don't know. In the Odyssey, he burns in that fire. I don't know whether this is just for this world or something. I don't know what the rule is.
It's an odd statement.
Yeah.
And I think that
It's just like, I can't be, it just is very odd. It feels like they burnt him and went, could he survive that? Probably not. We'll just lie.
Yeah.
We'll just lie.
They're like, no, the power's in the sunglasses.
Yeah. The sunglasses work, even though it is definitely cheaper for him wear sunglasses and then at one point be like, no, I've got the spray that makes you
I
too
love the spray.
Spray works.
I love what does the spray do? It makes it cheaper for us.
Well, that transition cost a bit of money, but then we're good for a while.
I thought the sunglasses were a dope thing to do to try and save money. I loved it. I thought he was better when the sunnies were on.
I think so. I think a more iconic look.
Yeah, I think the eye was really poorly done.
The eye.
It never works.
It never looks good. I don't know what it is. I think
there's an uncanniness to the idea of just the eye sitting in the middle.
Yeah.
And so we just know it's not real.
Yeah.
It's why I liked in the Odyssey that it was twisted.
Yes.
That way it sort of felt more natural that an eye was...
It was like kind of fucked up here. Like,
yeah.
It was like it looks better.
I just thought that worked better. Here, I guess in like a children's thing, but I thought he rocked the sunnies.
The sunnies worked.
But yeah, I just think odd to go, you can't burn, but later, it's like fire can't kill you, but man, watch out for arrows.
Yeah. You'd think just that would,
What would? Yeah, you've got to look out for wood.
Yeah. What burns wood? Shut up.
Shut up. Who's talking to you?
Wood beats fire. Wood beats fire. Shut up.
You don't get it. You ever seen a forest burn? I don't think so.
I've seen billions. Billions have died. Grover's like, hey, this tree is about to die. We gotta go get this fucking fleece. I've got a Greek iPad.
I did love the Greek iPad.
Greek iPad really worked, I thought. He pretty much shows it like slide. He's like made it in Canva. It looks really good. He's like sliding. He's like the Golden Fleece. We should do that. And then Stanley Tucci's like, great. I'm absolutely fucked up. Clarissa, go get the fleece from me. Send out your satyr. Go nuts. I don't really mind. It's good stuff.
So they get the taxi.
Yeah.
And so why have the three witches succumb to just being in a taxi?
It's a bit fun,
But I mean, in terms of like the world building, because like I feel like there's a good. You can see the fun relation between, the gates of hell are in Hollywood.
Yes,
or that,
because it's a sinner's paradise,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like I can't remember because they work for.
Well, they used to do the line thing, so they would cut the end of life, right?
Yes,
isn't that the whole?
I think they're more oracles.
Oh, they're more. I
they're-
think I'm getting confused with three other witches.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. You still got Macbeth, and I think you got Hercules on the thing. You got a whole, you got a mix of this. I can't remember what their whole thing is, but I think they're either doing it. I feel like it's a bit that like on the side we travel. We've got a taxi service, might as well.
God, it sucks that the gig economy's hit
Exactly, just like
mythology.
it's Uber. Guess what? This Oracle stuff's not really working.
Yeah.
It's good, it's powerful,
Yeah.
and it's good to see it in 3D as well.
They're like, can you leave 5 stars? And you got to give a tip. And look, you can
There's three of us.
You can get us on Lyft.
yeah, it's cheaper. Cash is preferred.
Yeah.
Cash is preferred.
Cash is preferred. If you just want to like call me up and we just bypass like the money Uber's taking, like you can this is my card.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. This three witch thing is fun. You are right. It's got to be, and again, tonally, I'm now remembering the first film like this because the first one's funny. The first one's like each chapter's got a hilarious little name. So they've got some comedy here, and they're trying to inject it, but I think it's far too late for them to be like.
It's an odd tone, and I'm liking it, but I don't think it feels in tune with what's come before it.
The character Percy Jackson rocks him in the text like, this is ridiculous. I feel like he's negging it.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's like, this is just ridiculous.
That's the other thing about Percy Jackson is he feels like he's too cool for anything that's actually fun in the movie, and that's just a bullshit character to spend time with.
Yeah.
Where's the joy? I think in Harry Potter, like I think that works because he's so bewildered by what he's seeing that makes him really empathetic, really likable. And then I think somebody like, say, Katniss in the Hunger Games who doesn't like what she's seeing. I mean, maybe that's just a better actress. Because I think her sort of stubbornness, I think, really works. And I really like Katniss as a character.
Up against like quite an oppressive regime. Whereas this is all cool. You know?
Yeah, this is all cool. He's sort of, I hate to say it, I think Percy Jackson's just kind of pathetic. He's a bit of a woe is me guy. Oh, my dad likes my brother more. I haven't been on a quest in a while.
He's a bit emo mopey. And I just don't. And Logan Lerman, unfortunately, he's playing it, but he's almost like he's playing it metally because he's almost doesn't want to be there as well.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even want to play someone who's moping and doesn't want to be there. So it's just like a double layer. It's actually really nuanced. It's
very good. Now that you bring it up, it's very good.
He's kind of he's tight roping such a performance. It's really good.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's actually excellent.
It's very good.
I would have done the awards campaign. I know people wouldn't have appreciated it, but
2013, was he up against Lincoln? No, he could have beaten that.
He probably could have beaten Lincoln. If only he was up against Maestro.
Yeah. Okay, the taxi people kicked them out. We're in Washington.
Yeah.
We get a little bit of world building here.
I enjoyed getting a bit of world building. Yeah. I would say. Yeah. I don't know if I
think I get again because they've got the sort of the mist is kind of breezed over, but essentially, if you're a demigod, you can see all the Greek stuff. If you're like a mortal, you can't see it. So just things are interacting in the world, and it's kind of I wouldn't say as fun as Harry Potter. It's definitely more like. Crimes of Grindelwald magic, you know?
Yeah.
Sort of like
definitely Secrets of Dumbledore magic.
That kind of vibe, you know? Yeah. It's like, wow, we're in New York, but the bank's a bit weird, you know?
That's
that
right.
sort of stuff.
There's a platypus with a pouch. And you go, well, that's an odd thing.
God, it's a good 20 minutes of the film, that sequence. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. They really were banking on us loving that platypus. They really were.
How much did that movie make? Like... a lot of money.
The first one?
The first one.
Oh, I think the first one did like 800 million.
How much did the second one do?
Oh, that like off a cliff. Yeah, it's like they halved each time or something. I can't remember.
Wow.
It's that brand really fell from grace.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it was just like a spin-off little ingredients book, so it made $1 billion of the franchise. So there you go.
It was on to go. We'll follow a guy named Newt. Oh, what's happening in the background? Like, I don't know, Dumbledore's at war.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Newt's a good POV though for this.
He's got a briefcase with him.
Yeah. Is he in the rest of the films? Not really.
No.
He's hanging about. He's near. He's near.
He's near, and we'll follow him for majority.
We're in Washington, you know, and things are looking pretty good. We're at the UPS or UPS, as I've been calling it for many years. Did not know it was UPS.
I thought it was called UPS. You're blowing my mind.
I mean, we're not brand loyal. That's the main thing, you know?
Absolutely not. We're pro-ups.
Pro Amazon, you know, this podcast. You know?
I hear they pay everyone a lot, and you can have a good time
There's
with
little
them.
to no piss. That's the nice thing about it.
That's what's great.
Nice. We also get introduced to Hermes, Luke's dad. Who's he played by?
Nathan Fillion. And again, I thought better cast. This is the adult cast here is way more fun than Uma Thurman and Pierce Brosnan and Steve Coogan. I think this is all working better.
And also definitely a bit of a downgrade pay-wise, but I think, again, some better talent.
I think you're getting some more character actors, but from TV.
Yeah.
And sort of bumping them up.
Yeah.
And I think they're rising to the occasion because I think they're just keen to be around.
Was Nathan Fillion...
he would have been on Castle at this time, I think.
Yeah, huge for Castle.
Well, I think Castle was big, wasn't
Castle's fucking huge. Castle's one of the... It's like The Rookie that like 20 million people watch it a day.
Yeah.
You know, it's something crazy.
It's nuts that Nathan Fillion's had so many hit shows.
People love him. And I feel like the sort of meme is that he's... Like everyone's like, oh, Nathan Fillion, but he's always quite fun.
Yeah, he is. I think Nathan Fillion always plays Nathan Fillion, but he's pretty charismatic as an actor. Yeah. So I always am happy.
Was he in Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh no, he's in that new Superman, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got that horrible haircut.
Yeah,
I don't know,
but that's the bits.
I know that's the bit, but it's just bad to look at. It's not cool. Like,
isn't he Green Lantern? Isn't it the whole thing?
Yeah, he's one of the Green Lanterns from memory. Guy Gardner, that's who he plays. Bad name. It's just...
It's all not working.
It's a bit of a reach to go, we're making a new DC. Oh, who's in it? We've got Guy Gardner, it's Nathan Fillion with a wacky haircut. And you go, yep, Spider-Man's going to be the winner here of the two.
You might James Gunn be like, I just did it for Guardians of the Galaxy. You guys didn't know about Star-Lord, you know? That kind of works. I'm like, yeah, but that was 10 years ago, and I was fucking ready for anything then. I was fucking crazy. Now I'm bitter and jaded. You think this horse is gonna fly? No. I want the flying guy and I want Batman. That's it.
That's it. I only care about a handful of these fuckers now.
Yeah.
Give me more back rooms.
Yeah.
Give me more obsession. That's what I like now.
No, but we do get introduced to him. He's sort of our Q in this world. He sort of gives us a bit of information about Luke, and then just like, here's some gadgets. Fuck it.
Here's 3 items you'll need at important times in the plot. Great.
I also thought his snake staff was stupid. However,
it went on too long. It was a long bit.
They're doing like these, the medical snakes. They're bantering, and it gave me racing stripes. We've not done racing stripes in the podcast, but just talking animals doing shit is annoying.
It's just it's like the two flyers bugging around you. Get out of my face. Shut
it's a
up.
hat and a hat. Yeah, Nathan Fillion in an Ups universe. Like, why do you have to do animals?
No, he sort of comes in as Cat in the Hat, and this is Thing 1 and Thing 2 on his staff, and it's a great way to play it. But
you know what? If that was pitched to me, I'm in. I actually get the whole scene. I feel like they already dropped the ball, but it was there. It was there.
In all honesty, up until right now, I think this is a better film than the first one.
Yeah, I think so.
And this is where I think it starts to lose its way, personally.
100%. Annabeth gets real racist immediately at this point.
This was out of nowhere.
I couldn't believe this. So essentially, Nathan Fillion's gone, here's some 3 items, you guys go out there. And then Annabeth goes, hey, Percy, quick cue. I've been reading some stuff online, some forums. Do you know Cyclops has caused a lot of crimes in certain areas? I just don't think we should be traveling with this man. Thoughts? And you go, whoa, that's my brother, and didn't know you played like that. She's like, no, they're different. They're taking our jobs in many aspects.
I've read on Reddit that it's sort of like you put your hands in your pockets when you're near a Cyclops.
Yeah, totally. I'm not saying like they steal, but I'm saying like historically, just you want to be. I'm not going to that place, but just it's not racist to say that Cyclops is steal, but sometimes I'm just aware.
Just like it's fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
And I've been wronged by a Cyclops.
Yeah.
So
I think she should have opened with that, because it's crazy for her to, and even then, I think it's crazy for her to be like, look.
She keeps doing it at arm's length with the Cyclops right there.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like she puts her hand up over his face and is like, Percy, an aside.
Yeah, an aside. Look. And I feel like she's using the Cyclops murdering of her friend as a bit of an out.
I think she already hated them prior. I think she already...
100%.
She won't shut up about their smell
some
either.
Pretty dirty slurs towards them.
We can't repeat any of them,
Yeah.
and even though they are not real in the circumstance of our life, I just thought it was so offensive to hear.
We
can say a few dirty one eye. I
Yeah.
thought was a disgusting, vile term.
Which is fun because it was like 4.5. Like, it was really nasty. I thought Ogla was pretty dirty.
Oh my god,
Ogla's felt, and she said it with a G, a hard G.
Yeah,
Ogla.
Yeah, and it was ooh.
We'll have to bleep that.
Ooh, yeah. It was rough.
Yeah.
And I think a part of this was actually coming from the actress herself.
Look, it's the best acting she does in the whole thing, and it's just not good.
You could tell she's got a chip on her shoulder. A
Hate
lot
in
of
the
hate in her heart.
Yeah, and it bleeds through, and it's like Leo in Django. He's a great actor, but he
said what he said.
Yeah,
exactly. And that came from a place.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So,
but here's the thing: it's just really good. It's good. It's good stuff.
It's a great aspect to the film that she's brought in, because it makes the cartoonish world they're in feel really real, knowing racism is still there,
very apparent, and it's tough. But the talking snakes really did. Again, it really is such a whoa, we're flipping around.
Yeah, it is sort of odd because it's like in Harry Potter, Draco calls Hermione a mudblood, but it's sort of the equivalent of Ron being like, I didn't realize Hermione was a dirty mudblood. What do you want to do about it, Harry?
Yeah. Hey, Harry. Look at
quick cue.
Like, I'm pure blood, and I'm all for my bloods, But shouldn't there be separate areas for them? Should they be interacting together?
It's sort of like, Harry, I understand you probably don't get it. Let me put it in your terms, like smoker, non-smoker.
Yeah,
isolate them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, but like, for people indefinitely.
And their skin and their sort of essence.
And judging them through who they their parents
And
are.
when I say no smoking area, I more mean like some sort of like ghetto-esque area, and we push them over there.
We put them over there.
Put them over there.
And that's like, and I'm not saying let's sentence them to death or anything, but like, why are we wasting these good house elves?
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that's me coming as a ginger. So, you understand, I get that POV.
He's like, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole of the wizarding world.
Yeah.
I'm pure blood. I'm a pure blood ginger.
I'm the pure blood ginger. I'm so at the bottom of the totem pole of a very nice, pristine totem pole. But if you look underneath the building blocks of the totem pole, there's a lot of dirt under there. And that's where she sits.
Yeah. And so I think rather than being a trio, let's just be a duo. Yeah. Crazy we did the same bit twice. Crazy I don't know why I let us on that.
You know what? I was thinking the exact thing. I was like, we actually don't have enough Percy Jackson knowledge to complete the bit. Go the Harry Potter well. I've got a lot more racist. I can do a lot more Harry Potter slurs, I can really I can bring it back.
We wasted 5 minutes doing the exact same bit twice. I reckon one of them's got do we think both will survive?
I gotta say it, neither landed.
Neither.
Carl, we're on a boat. Luke's boat.
We're on Luke's boat. I loved Luke coming back.
Yeah.
I thought Luke was way more enjoyable in this one.
He is by far playing this the best. He's got he gives everything so straight, and some of his lines are crazy. He's just like, I went to the pits of hell and I found anything. And then I went to Cincinnati. It was fucking horrible. It's just like he's really chewing it. I think he's having fun. He's a good villain, and he's a through line for the whole series. So if this somehow went to 5, he's good. He would be 42 by the end, but it would be good.
I think it would be sick if they decided to come out and do the third one now. We got everyone back. Nostalgia play is huge. Greek mythology's in.
Yeah, would it land? Oh, God.
To do it right after the third series of the TV show, and they just cancel that. They go, we're coming back to do the third film.
Logan Lerman's promised to really try this time.
We've given him the same haircut. Don't worry, he still looks like a kid. I sort of like him, Luke, in this, because to me, he feels like he's playing this, or this group of people he's got are like Indiana Jones villains, where the heroes are on their own sort of path, and then these guys just sort of duck in and out of it.
Following around, they're both going for the fleece. But
Yes.
and his band of characters, he's got a scorpion monkey thing,
Yeah.
big gorilla, and then a couple of just weird guys. I kind of like it, It feels like the Nazis from Indiana Jones.
It does.
Just like they've got a big guy, they've got a weird guy. It's all working,
Yeah.
The scorpion monkey works.
Oh
no, not the CGI.
No, I think just as a vibe.
Just as a goon. Just as a goon.
Big strong goon.
In terms of it, I just haven't seen a scorpion monkey before, and that's working.
I also thought I hadn't seen it before.
Yeah.
And that was fun, I guess.
I like you had the image that I'm racking my brain, can't remember it, and therefore it gets a pass.
Except I think this is where I came in when I watched this the first time. Was this boat section.
Huge, hectic.
So that was a thrill to get up to where I'd seen.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. You completed the puzzle.
It was a bit of a pinch me moment,
Didn't think I'd get here. Wow.
I didn't.
Yeah.
If you had told
it's nice
me,
to have small goals. It's nice to have small ambitions and goals.
You're so right. It's just if you had told me I was actually going to get to see the first half of this movie like 10 years after the time I saw the second half of it,
Pretty powerful.
I wouldn't have believed you.
No,
I wouldn't have believed you.
Many wouldn't. Now, this boat happens. He surfs away. Looks bad. Percy Jackson's not giving it anything.
Luke keeps making a bad choice.
Yeah.
Which is he always puts himself near a body of water.
Luke is constantly, he can fly. He should not be ever near a lake.
Yeah.
And constantly he comes down to Percy's turf. And I gotta tell you, when Percy's near water, Luke doesn't stand a chance.
I feel like Percy keeps forgetting. They're like chained up and they're like, can anyone do anything? And he's like, oh, I can control the water. Hang on. Whoa.
It's crazy of Luke, who's really only up against Percy, really, to go by boat.
Yeah. It's an odd choice.
He's flying.
Go by plane.
His whole thing is flying.
Be on a plane.
Get everyone those shoes from the start.
Be in the desert.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you can do. But even then, he didn't even suit the city because all those water tanks.
Yeah.
Must be tough for him. Must be a very deeply dehydrated person.
Oh, yeah. But here's the thing. Your skin couldn't tell because he looks great.
He looks great. Actually, I feel like he did age the most. but that doesn't mean he didn't look great.
He aged the most, more that he looked like a 28-year-old, which I think he was.
Yes.
You know, like, again. And Percy Jackson just had a bad haircut. You know? It's just good stuff.
Yeah, it was really well handled.
Now, I can't really remember. They surf, they get caught.
So why can Luke surf?
I think he was just on Percy's wave, which I thought was a crazy choice for him.
Dude, that's rule of surf. You can't do that. You can't take a wave.
Yeah.
You can't take a fucking wave.
But,
you can't do that. That's not the rules of the ocean, not where I'm from.
100%.
So I thought that was poor form.
It was not
Luke.
It was not gnarly.
It was not gnarly.
No.
It was pretty far from cowabunga.
Exactly. I don't even know how they just some more fucking racism happens and they get eaten by a sea.
Well, I know what happens before here. Turns out the Cyclops is the klutziest fucking person in the world. This guy's losing important objects left, right, and center.
He drops the can of air, which I get. You know what?
He drops the entire motor, which also, I mean, help him with the motor.
Yeah.
Like, it's
She
a
was
heavy
waiting
item.
for just like, always dropping motors. You know, there's Cyclops probably selling it, aren't you? Put it on the black market.
Yeah.
We're gonna pawn it, you piece of shit.
When she was like alone with him in the boat, she was like, "I'm on my side.
Yeah.
You're over there, and I'm on my side."
Draw a line. Someone told me, as I was watching this, that the SpongeBob movie is just the Odyssey. I did not. Have you seen the SpongeBob movie? You gotta check it out. I guess his bag of air is then like quite a big thing in the mythology. I'd never heard of this, but it's in SpongeBob and it's in this, unless it's just these two.
Yeah.
But I did think that's a crazy.
Nolan was saying he tried to get in that can of air.
Yeah.
he said, I just couldn't.
I've got
couldn't make it work.
I've got the Cannibal Island or the big thing of air, and I had to make a creative choice, and that's why it's tough being a director. Tough being a director.
It's tough being a. I tried to modernize it with a whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
It stood right out.
Yeah.
I had to cut it.
Yeah. Damon couldn't stop pulling pranks on the set.
Absolutely.
Let's just say Tom Holland was fucking fuming.
Diva behavior.
They're eaten by a big lizard thing.
Yeah, big thing in the ground.
Big thing in the big.
And they were
what?
like, and now we're at the Sea of Monsters.
Yeah.
And there's half an hour left. I thought, this is too little too late. And also,
it's like this podcast. It's like us being like, oh, we've got to wrap this
we've
up.
got 15 minutes left to cover the last. Fuck it, it's bullshit. Because I thought, I'm gonna love this one because I've just seen the Odyssey and I love the Cyclops and the Sirens and Cersei and the Silver Things,
which are in the book. Which I looked at their summary. It's in the book.
Well, I watched a little recap of it on YouTube because they do it all in the TV show as well, and I went, well, that'll be great. Can't wait to see that in the film. Don't leave that to the end.
It's powerful.
It's called Sea of Monsters. Yeah. The inciting incident. They should. I tell you what. This is how you cut around this book.
Yeah.
They're out on just a boat. That's where we start. Boom. Sea of Monsters.
Life of Pi.
Pull that, huh? Let's have them talk about cannibalism.
I think we're good. Now, we meet up with Clarissa again. She's got, again, it's sort of brushed over. She's got a zombie pirate ship. At this point, like, I know it's in the book. Just cut it. I don't think you need it.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
So I just... So what is this? I did get the feeling this movie is maybe longer and cut down. So maybe they had filmed it.
I also think it was cut down because at one point the Cyclops Tyson dies and the next scene comes back. Like there's no even like will they work? Like he's back.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like this ending's been cut. I assume it would have been about 2 hours. But this Confederate thing is because she's the son of the war and he can raise the army. It's a Confederate ship, but it's a lot to get, like, don't bother, you know? You've set this up, and I had more questions than I got answered. I'm like, why can she control zombies?
Yeah.
You know? Just don't...
Cut it!
I'd be happy if she was just on a raft in this thing. I don't mind. That's
yeah,
fine.
if she was just on
she
her
got
own
Pinocchio,
there...
Yeah, she got Pinocchio,
Yeah.
you know?
Imagine we just... and then all we have to do is meet her Geppetto.
Yeah.
It's a super easy thing.
I mean, you say that, but you could fill a film with that. Because, I mean, that's a character.
That's a character.
Yeah, wow.
That's its own thing.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I reckon if I was making a film... Tom Hanks. I'd probably get him as Geppetto.
Carl, you're going to freak out.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
My Tom Hanks?
Precisely.
My Tom Hanks?
Mr. Woody in the flesh.
No way.
Yeah. Guess who directed it?
Oh... Surely not someone good. Surely not somebody that's had a great time early in their career and has struggled lately.
Nah, man, it's only been a bad 26 years, so that's pretty good for him.
Oh, are we talking about Robbie Zem?
Robbie Zem.
Yeah, sounds like a good film.
Check it out.
Tell me, was it released in cinemas?
You know it. It was technically released. Check it out. Check it out. Carl, they team up. They go, right, let's just fucking fast forward this film. Let's just go to the Cyclops lab.
Yeah, so this big Cyclops. So are we expecting the brother to get this big, or because the brother's like half a demi thing, he's not going to get as big as that Cyclops?
Well, now I'm confused because I don't think a Cyclops is a demigod because they'd be.
Yeah, they said they were like a halfling or something.
Yeah, so Poseidon fucks a nymph.
Yes.
Which is a fish fella.
Yeah.
And that makes Cyclops. I have no idea why this Cyclops is. I guess he's young. I think he's a baby Cyclops. So I think he will get this big.
Oh, the Percy's brother is a baby Cyclops.
Baby Cyclops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So he will get to a certain age.
Yeah.
Be big.
You know what's also odd in this one? Because they talk about the fact that as a Cyclops, he gets claimed.
Claimed? I don't remember.
Well, because he says he had a trident appear above him and he followed the trident.
Oh,
there,
I see.
Which is their like in-universe way of being claimed.
Yeah.
But because Percy wasn't claimed in the first one, when he actually is in the book.
Would he be claimed?
Yeah, I think that's why he's annoyed.
Sorry. Oh, so someone is Cyclops is gods.
Yeah, so it's like Poseidon has claimed
the
Cyclops as his actual son.
Yes, gotcha.
And has brought him here.
Yes.
Rather than the journey
Percy's
gone on.
Fucked around,
And because they didn't carry on the concept of him being not branded, claimed.
There's a trident, hot. You're immune to fire. It's fine. It's more like a tattoo.
So it's just a weird throwaway line of being like, oh, a trident appeared before me and I just walked my way over. You go, there's probably a better way to handle this for the viewer.
I think, man, Harry Potter does such a good job. I hate to keep going back to it, but again, they took a lot from it. But I mean, it is just in universe, in those movies, I feel like everything feels very natural, whereas this one is just like pasting over like a lot of dialogue, a lot of exposition, so you sort of go, yep, that's okay. It's very janky.
Yeah, it's very janky. Now let's talk about the big problem with the movie.
Yeah.
This fleece does not look the way it should.
No.
It doesn't look fluffy.
No.
It doesn't look comfortable.
No.
I don't think this thing's resurrecting anyone.
I consistently, when I get said, like, I'm assuming like a Kathmandu fluffy fleece vest thing, sort of what always business people wear. I have the same issue with Joseph's Technicolor coat. In my mind, that'd be a swanky coat with a lot of patchwork. It looks like dog shit in the Bible, Carl. Not a big vibe, okay? And that's why I don't like the Bible.
Yeah.
That's my
it
one critique.
blew my mind when it turned out that the Technicolor Dream coat is a Bible thing.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was about a gay man going out in Soho.
That's pretty much what the Bible's. Essentially, a bunch of people get fucked up and they cut a bunch of lambs and shit. That's it's a bloody coat.
Oh.
Yeah, whole thing, Check it out.
God, you think something's fun and then you hear about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's bonkers for them to make it into a musical. I'm glad it worked.
Got Andrew Lloyd Webber, but he could do no wrong.
He can. Trains, Bible. He just makes
everything
do it all.
Fun, he can do it all. It was a real challenge. He was like, what if somebody did this random fucking
I
tale?
reckon he just spins a big fucking wheel, goes, right, whatever it lands on, I'm doing it. Lewis, a book of cat poems by Lewis? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Fuck it. I'll make $1 trillion?
Yeah, I'll make that the biggest musical ever.
I was rewatching, and we don't have time to talk about Cats, but I was rewatching clips of Cats. One, I couldn't believe I know everyone's talked about this death, how ugly the cats are. Have you really looked at them again recently?
I haven't watched it in a long
they
time.
They are
no.
just disgusting. Like, to the point we go, if you guys did this with fur, then at least the onus is on the musical Cats. But this was a horrible setup. It looks disgusting. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm anti the fleece, and I think I missed as well. Why is the fleece here at the Cyclops cave?
This is where it just chills out. This is the Cyclops fleece. Don't ask about it, there's a lot of stuff that the Greek mythology is setting up. Just don't worry about it, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking chill.
It's just not a very thrilling place for the fleece to be.
I thought it'd be way more exciting.
Yeah.
It feels there are like billions of people who died trying to get there. I'm like, I don't know, it's one Cyclops. Bring it.
They got there in ease.
Yeah.
I don't think that when they go, oh, it's a death wish to try and get that fleece. Grover's been padding the time doing comedy sketches.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's easy to do.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, the second he popped back on screen, I go, wow, we've missed a lot. He's good. He's good. He really is a hole in the heart. You know, it hurts.
Yeah, it was there. There's some weird jokes about how this Cyclops ain't gay. And that was odd.
Look,
but like,
it's
sure.
those classic jokes of just like, wait, you're not a woman, but we sucked each other's penises for many days. You're like, well, this is a
That's
kid.
just Greek for you.
That's just Greek, you know?
That's just Greek. You can't be upset. I'm sure everybody's kosher with that.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of got in universe Poseidon fucking a fish, and that's your father and mother. You can't be like, whoa, was that gay? Was that what we were doing gay?
You got Achilles, like the biggest gay icon of all time. Like, it's not.
Yeah, this Cyclops, I mean, look, I'm not racist towards them, but if they're being homophobic, that ain't on.
It was sort of what was, you know what? And once we found out the big Cyclops was homophobic, it made me side with Alexandra Daddario's character.
It was, look, I wish she would have opened with, like, most of them are homophobic.
Yeah.
I would have made
They're homophobic and killers. Killers of children. I've been admitting that.
It was just odd she brought up, like, them, like, being, like, they're
Smelly.
taking our jobs. It was just very odd, like, leave with that,
They're taking our beds at camp. There's only so many hammocks.
Yeah, it's like their house is shit. Like, I don't know, I don't want to be here.
What are we meant to do? Just like make more hammocks? That's not how that works.
What, string and canvas? What do you think? It grows on trees? They steal the fleece.
Yeah,
with fucking ease.
They walk out, and it just so happens Luke's also got the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
So he goes fleece on the Ark.
Yeah,
we get a big monster comes out of it. He's defeated pretty quickly too.
Pretty quickly. Again, this is the guy who birthed the three gods.
Yeah.
That
taken down with the same source that took down the mechanical bull.
Yeah.
So
I'm not even really sure what Percy does here to really stop this.
I'm pretty sure it's the power of friendship. I'd have to do a rewatch.
Yeah. It's very dense, the text.
It's very dense. The
Either
text.
way, the five of them do the Care Bear stare and destroy the Titan.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
It's pretty powerful. In reality, pretty boring.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just so checked out by this point. Yeah. I think it really falls into that trap that I think those early 2000s sort of fantasy kids movies were. Where you're just going, it's just washing over me now. Yeah. It doesn't look interesting. Yeah. It's not. You haven't really earned anything, so the plot's just sort of fallen apart. There's no stakes because like at one stage, Alexandra Daddario gets stabbed.
Oh my god! I couldn't believe the Titan doesn't kill them, but then the Scorpion Gorilla gets a hit on them. I was like, guys, who's your big bad?
Yeah,
this is the big bad for the rest of it. This is their Voldemort.
I know. And then Luke ends up becoming the side piece of that Cyclops, who goes, it wasn't that bad.
He's like, I liked it. I just wish I knew. I sort of told my parents. Then it's a weird conversation to have.
Let's talk about this over dinner. I don't want to fight now.
It's pretty.
Grover gets eaten, but he's just spat out.
He's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it.
Yeah. And why are we on a roller coaster area?
What is
because this?
This is the entrance to the Cyclops lair. I can't remember why this is.
But we're in the Bermuda Triangle as well. I
feel like it makes sense and I'm not gonna. We're just in a theme park. Shut up.
Yeah.
It looked nice, didn't it? With the roller coaster and the fog. Looked great. A shame about them making it all look exactly like the end of Stranger Things. You know? Sort of that just like, where are we? This weird wasteland and a big thing.
Yeah, we're just in a grey area.
Yeah.
You go, well, you might as well just leave it green.
Yeah. I don't mind. You know what? You never see a green big area.
Yeah,
that's cowardly.
Just a lime green area.
Yeah.
Look, it's going to save you a bunch of money.
The dots are still there. It's a tree. Fuck off. We're on an alien planet.
That's fine.
It looks exactly like the back lot of a studio, okay?
Anyway, they go back to camp and they press that cloth against the tree.
Cloth's generous. They do like a used tea towel up against a tree.
I gotta tell you, Scrub Daddy would have been more thrilling. I would have loved that.
If the fleece was Scrub Daddy,
God, that would have been a fucking good
I
review.
would have tried to get that fleece.
Yeah, it looks like a tea towel. A used, crappy grandma's old tea towel. I think it looks bad.
Yeah.
And I guess the rubbing is so hard, the tree squirts out a woman. And that's a cliffhanger for next time.
It squirts out a woman, and it is bold that they go, because she's meant to be a pretty big character. And I think they
You
went,
can't introduce this many new characters all the time.
you-
Our group's at 4 people now.
you're not going to be happy.
Does
for
the
the rest of
Cyclops
it.
stick around?
Cyclops definitely gets gone. You fuck off. I remember them because Grover kind of gets his own thing, so we go to a couple missions, and I think with the Cyclops, I remember the
Grover
Cyclops
gets his own
Cyclops definitely. Grover's a way better character, honestly.
I'm sure, but I mean,
but
can
I
he
got
sustain?
there's a lot more character. I reckon you get genuinely another 8 coming through. There's 2 daughters, son and thing of Hades, daughter of Zeus. There's a magical woman, and then there's like 2 other guys from school that are a bit bigger. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah,
you know,
you've just got to Seamus Finnegan them. Just have them there.
Seamus Finnegan gets essentially a big arc in this book. And you go, just be relegated to ragged. What's that line he says? I love it so much.
What?
He gets one line at the end of the 7th one. I can't remember. He's like, "Fuck you, Harry." He's like that. I can't remember what he says. I love it though. Whatever this vibe is, he gets one line.
When he gets a bit more sour, when he's like, "My parents almost didn't let me come back."
Yeah.
Fuck you, Harry. And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
Yes.
Fight.
Carl, who would watch Percy Jackson, the Olympian, Sea of Monsters?
I think this is... You're going to get a kick out of this if you do love Nathan Fillion. Yeah, he's only in a scene. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes
Fuck,
long.
they give him it. They give him the whole time. They must have been like, fuck it. It's crazy they dedicate like a $200 million movie being like, Nathan Fillion can take 10% of this.
I actually think once we run out of adult sort of named actors who are able to sort of liven a scene.
Yeah.
I think that's why I think the movie sort of dies after Nathan Fillion, because then we
Yeah.
don't have another heavy hitter actor. It's all just the 20-year-olds pretending to be kids.
Yeah.
The rest of the
Well, a bunch
movie.
of CGI things. You
Yeah.
know? Wow,
So-
you're right. Yeah, it's like a 40-minute bit where it's just those.
Yeah. And so that's a shame because I think Stanley Tucci is obviously really good.
Yeah.
Anthony Head as well. And then also I think smart to cut the mum.
Yes.
Like just
yeah,
to get rid of that character.
Yeah.
And then to not show the gods. Like I get that.
Yeah.
But I think you definitely... I think the back half of the movie definitely needed some energetic character.
100%. They've definitely cut something because it just feels like it is speeding towards the finish line at this point.
Yeah.
And I feel like the film has been breathable, but then it's just like...
You wonder why they made it, honestly. I mean, that first one didn't make that much money. And you can feel they're sort of soft rebooting the tone.
Yeah.
But it's just not enough. So I think it's for people that genuinely do also just love a half-baked fantasy world. Like, I'm sure there's some people that go, no, I just like being in a place that's different. It doesn't need to make sense.
I don't mind being like in like Terminal 3 of an airport.
Yeah.
I've not been there.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty similar to the sort of place I don't really like, but hey,
Yeah.
you know, it's nice to see the other end of it. You know,
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
you know, I'm sure there's people that go, I love Artemis Fowl because it's not our world, but it's a bit a little.
God, I'd love to see the metrics of people rewatching that. Just even watch it.
It's
even
it's one of Disney Plus's highest. It's what's sustaining them as a service.
Look, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Wall Street called them and said, "Hey, keep it on the
more of that.
No,
Don't
more.
make more of it. but
Just put it on.
keep it on the front page.
Yeah, and just let everyone click on it,
Yeah.
and then you're good. Then you're good.
We've just paid Kenneth Branagh another $10 million so that we can keep that film.
Yeah.
So don't
Somehow
worry.
he had the rights. He had it in like a deed. Didn't even know he had that. You know, it's just crazy, just bonkers.
Oscar, who would watch Percy Jackson?
Unfortunately,
Sea of
I
Monsters?
feel like genuinely it is the better film. I think if you actually want to get a bit of Percy Jackson injected into you, you'd have to watch this. I haven't seen any of the show. Is the show an hour long? Is it like one of those sort of formats?
It was too. I think it's too kiddie for me.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
think if that show maybe grows up as the actors grow and maybe it can be a little bit more adult. But I thought it sort of came across quite childish.
Yeah.
For where it is at the moment. Now finding out every single season's a quest, I probably will never be interested in
It
that.
definitely, I wouldn't say it's I mean, like Harry Potter technically, vaguely has a rough, like, we've got an overarching thing. I feel like it definitely drops. Like, it's not just like, all right, go find this thing. It definitely goes, no, we've got this overarching thing we need to do.
Yeah. And I think because the actual area of Hogwarts is such a fun, thriving place, all the adventure takes place there, and
Yeah.
so you become accustomed to being like, oh no, I like that place.
You don't want to hang out at Logs Cabin 5, you know?
Dude, that's
That's kind of their common...
cold. It looked fucking cold.
Real cold.
It looked, and you know what? Those fires don't do shit. I've been camping.
The big sort of ending of Percy Jackson.
Spoilers.
Apologies. Is essentially they're like, God's like, hey, you didn't kill us, thanks. Percy, do you want to be a god? And Percy's like, guys, all I want is for you guys to give a shit about your kids, because quite frankly, this shit just needs to stop happening. And I'm convinced they went, all right, we'll put some walls up at camp, we'll get you some heaters, and we'll get a couple of TVs, and that would genuinely solve a lot of issues.
Crazy, they were like, get a fucking roof over your head, then. God.
Hammocks? You guys living in hammocks? That's on us. We're gods, we're all seeing, but I did not see that. Whoops.
Had we visited, we would have known. We would have known it was that bad. Had we written, we would have known it was that bad. But we didn't know. And so I don't think it's on us.
They went through all this nonsense. I can't stress you. They go through a lot of nonsense in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th book. Just for them to be like, all right, we'll give a shit a bit. A bit. You know?
You get asked to be a god, just become a god.
Become a god.
You don't want to find I feel like there's you want to kind of know what it's like. You can always renege it, can't you?
I'd say no, but then all gods, can't they do everything? So couldn't they kind of be like, I'm gonna take it?
Oh no, I feel like you're Percy.
I don't know god rules.
I don't know god rules, but I'm just saying somebody goes, hey, you want to be a god? And you're like, what? I get to go up there and come down as like a goose and fuck people? Yeah.
Yeah, that seems crazy. I mean, I can just be me, but just a god? Yeah, great. I'll do that.
It is fun in Greek mythology when you find out how many people were attracted to geese.
Yeah.
They're like, and then Zeus was a goose. And they were like, yeah, he just pumped a bunch of kids out as a goose.
Look, if you want to fuck hard, become a cow.
Yeah.
Become a little cow, walk up to a bunch of women on an island and be like, hey, I'm here. I've got a cow cock. What are we thinking, ladies? And that works 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah. I'm surprised that isn't in... What's that really, like...
The Odyssey? Yeah. It should be in there.
What's that, like, misogynistic book? That like
how to convince people or the game.
Yes, the game. One of the things in the game is pull a Zeus and become a cow.
Yeah, look, essentially get one of your friends, become a donkey costume, walk into the women's changing room, and guess what? You'll be fucking hard.
If it worked for Zeus, it can work for you, and that's the game.
Yeah. I want you to tar and feather yourself, and guess what? Chicks will come in. Cluck, cluck, cluck. You'll be fucking hard and fucking good. That was Percy Jackson. And the Sea of Monsters. Carl, do we have another Greek mythology thing?
Did we have another one backed up?
I don't know. We did.
I thought we did. I thought we did our schedule and we patted ourselves on the back because we.
Did we have Troy? Did we want to do something like that? I feel like we had something.
I'm not gonna watch Troy again.
No, you shouldn't watch Troy again. We'll discuss it off the podcast, or we can discuss right now. All right,
can't wait to be scrambling.
All right, cut that last 5 minutes, guys. Guess what? You'll figure out what we're doing next week when it fucking pops up in your podcast directory.
You just missed gold.
It was good stuff. Fucking hell, man. Thanks for listening, I guess, but not to that bit. See ya, bye.